women, especially the working women, start living in a guilt. Okay, and what happens is when they are living in a guilt, for example, they are in office. Okay, they are not 100% in office. When they are at home, they are not 100% at home also. See, you are a human being. You have your aspirations. You have your desires. Initially, when I moved from my job, which was 9 to 6 job, or which was a typical corporate job, and moved into business, which is into trainings and coaching. So it was a different shift. So it required a 360-degree shift. So from coming from a comfort of getting a paycheck on first of every month and becoming your sales marketing representative of your own firm, there were a lot of obstacles.
People get inspired listening your story, definitely, because it's not easy leaving the job and started their own business. It takes lots of effort that you did. Hats off to you, Purnima.
Success is a continuous process. So any person saying that I have succeeded, I don't think so he's succeeded, because even Tata, Birlas or Ambanis don't think that they've succeeded. So I think it's a continuous process.
Hello everyone. Our today's podcast speaker is Purnima Shejan. She is a leadership coach. She has 18 plus years of experience in corporate sector, and she has conducted 100 plus training sessions in different corporate world. She is very dynamic, highly ambitious lady, and I'm really proud to say that she is president of BNI chapter. And one special thing is that I have done a transformational leadership program from her. So she is my coach as well. So let's start the podcast. Welcome Purnima on our podcast.
Thank you, Kiran. Thank you for inviting me.
Purnima, what inspired you to become a leadership coach?
So basically, a lot of things inspired me. So I was in corporate, and I had been working as a project manager over there. So over there, there was no proper training as such. There was no coaching. So we just started with our role as a manager. And for me to come into the actual role or to become a good manager, it took me some time, because I had to actually live the experiences. So that time I had thought, if I would have got a coach, it would have been an easier journey for me. And that is where I thought, in case in future, if I start with my own training or coaching firm, I will do definitely it only in leadership. So that's what inspired me.
Definitely, it will change many lives. If we have a leadership coach, definitely it will help us for to grow in our journey. Purnima, as we know that many people faces challenges in their life. Can you share your story where you overcome these obstacles and succeed in your journey?
Yes. So, Kiran, I feel that success is a continuous process. So, any person saying that I have succeeded, I don't think so he's succeeded, because even Tata, Birlas or Ambanis don't think that they've succeeded. So, I think it's a continuous process. But definitely to the pace which I am here, or to what level I am here. So, for that, definitely my journey was not very easy. Initially, when I moved from my job, which was 9 to 6 job, or which was a typical corporate job, and moved into business, which is into trainings and coaching. So it was a different shift. So it required a 360-degree shift. Okay. So from coming from a comfort of getting a paycheck on first of every month and becoming your sales marketing representative of your own firm, there were a lot of obstacles. In fact, how to get clients, I had to start from there. Okay, but as I moved up the ladder, as even I had my mentors, I had my coaches, and I did my executive coaching from Symbiosis. I learned from my mentors. So, and as I moved ahead, I started getting my clients, started adding value to people's lives. So then it became a very fulfilling journey for me. So those obstacles were converted into, I would say, into nice stepping stones with which I could build my future, or I am at a level where I am now.
Very nice story. Very nice. Means people get inspired listening your story, definitely, because it's not easy leaving the job and started their own business. It takes lots of effort that you did. Hats off to you, Purnima.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
as a leadership coach, how do you define leadership in single word?
Okay, so for us, if you see, many of us feel that leadership happens when you get a role or when you are designated with certain role. But for us, where our tagline itself says that leaders are made, not born, where we tell people that do not wait for a leadership role to come to you. Now, for
Right.
example, a small picnic, when friends plan small picnic together, what they do is one person will lead, he'll do the bookings,
Yes.
he'll do the planning, and then everybody follows. So there he is a leader.
Yes.
So similarly in corporates, in your business, when you start taking charge, in spite of not being in charge, that is where you are a leader. And slowly, of course, when you start taking charge, people notice you, and automatically you go into the leadership role.
Definitely, and not only corporate world, I can say in social connects also. If you are taking charge of something, doing different, you will become a leader. Yes.
Absolutely. So don't wait for somebody to give you any role. Rather, a leader can be one who will inspire others, okay, to lead, to do more.
Yes. Who come first?
Absolutely.
comes
Who
first.
comes first and who walks the talk. So I
Yeah.
can see there are people who are given certain positions, but over there they will not follow what they are saying. They will not preach what they teach, and there that's the biggest failure of a leader, right? Because people are looking up to you, and then you are not doing what you are telling others.
Yes. Yes.
So then again you fail.
Nicely defined about leadership. Purnima, what do you think? What are the biggest challenges women face in leadership role?
So Kiran, very nice question, because we both being women, we also have faced this, we also have gone through this. So first and the foremost thing is women, especially the working women, start living in a guilt. Okay, and what happens is when they are living in a guilt, for example, they are in office. Okay, they are not 100% in office. When they are at home, they are not 100% at home also. Okay,
Absolutely.
so see, you are a human being, you have your aspirations, you have your desires. Okay, your family is there, your relatives, your parents, your in-laws are there, but then you should also fulfill what you think. Okay, so a proper balance. Now, does it happen that the balance works? No, the balance will never happen.
Never.
Okay, but a very simple thing I would like to tell all the women is that wherever you are, give your 100%. Okay, what happens because of this guilt? They are nowhere. Okay, that's the biggest challenge that women face. Then, if you talk about the leadership positions, especially in corporates, so there are very few women leaders who are at the top. If you see CEOs, VPs of the company, so many men are there, but so less women are there. Why?
Right.
Because again, few drop because of their family priorities, few drop because of their maybe health thing, or they want to give time to the kids. Okay,
Yes.
so there again the leadership roles are mainly taken over by men. The other challenge that women face in the leadership roles in the corporates, especially, is that there are biases. Okay, then there's the pay might differ. Okay, for men, women. Okay, so these are the challenges with which women are living, but nevertheless, I feel this is the world and you have to face it.
Very rightly said, Purnima. There are so many women are there, they are working, but they are working with a limit. They don't push themselves to their higher level, and that time the coach like you they need. Yes. Right.
Yes, Kiran, we are there to help such women, empower them, definitely. But finally, the action has to be taken by you.
Yes. How do you think that technology and social media help women become leaders?
Yeah, definitely. Social media is playing a big role nowadays in everybody's life. In fact, technology also, like AI, ChatGPT, everything is playing a big role. So, how social media? Basically, social media will help you connect with another networks. Like for example, I can be an executive coach for a person sitting in UK.
Right.
So this is how the technology can help us, right? There are different networks, online platforms where like-minded people can collaborate. Okay, you can expand your businesses. So
Yes.
definitely, social media is playing a huge role. It has to be used in the right way,
Right, definitely.
and then only it can be impactful for you.
Yes. Definitely, Purnima, women can showcase their talent with the help of shorts, YouTube videos. So they have nice platform for them.
Right. So Kiran, we also have our YouTube channel. So my firm B Leader has, and we put educational videos over there. So these educational videos are related to leadership because that is what we are into. And definitely you can, as you said, you can showcase. So that is how we are educating women, men about leadership through our channel.
Yes. How can men support and empower women leaders?
Yes, Kiran, a very nice question
Yes.
because it is not possible without support. Okay, so yes, definitely your better halves, your in-laws, your parents. These are a bigger support system for you, right? And as you said, how can men support? So definitely, when a woman is outside, okay, in her role, working in her office, if at certain crucial points, if her better half, if men come into limelight and help her, for example, let's take a very normal example that it is a PTM meeting, okay, of your child, and you have a very important client meeting.
Right.
Now here, if your husband goes for the PTM meeting, that's a big support to you, right?
Yes.
That is how you can continue with your client meeting. So
Sure.
understanding women, her priorities, and accordingly both of them working together, her support system helping her at every step will definitely help her soar very high.
Right, definitely. Purnima, because what I feel, women have so much talent,
Absolutely.
but they are not getting that push. For example, I know my husband, he's pushing me a lot. Like, as I told you, that I have done a transformational leader program of Purnima's, and that is because of my husband Dinesh, who told me to do that, and now I'm here. Yeah, thank you so much, Purnima, for that, and
Wonderful,
thanks
wonderful.
to my hubby as well.
Great support, Kiran, you have got. Very nice.
Purnima, what do you think? What is the future for women in leadership?
Okay, so future is very bright, Kiran, I feel. Future should be equal pay, equal opportunities, shifting of mindset. So we can see that there's a shift in mindset which is already happening, but more has to be still there. Okay, then definitely women, as I said, equal opportunities, they are getting equal opportunities, but still, as we see that at the top there are very less women leaders. So increasing that number, many of the companies are actually coming up with specialized programs for that, and actually thanks to those big companies. So this should happen everywhere, and the
Right.
future is definitely bright.
Yes, I can see
Because
even
yeah, absolutely, because as you said, women have talent,
that. Yes.
but something holds them back. Okay, it can be anything: priorities of your family, priorities of your relatives, your personal health, personal problems, anything.
Yes.
But when you get equal opportunities, women will come out of their cocoon and try to be the best of their version.
Right, right. Even I would like to share something that if as we are talking about future, previously what parents they used to do, that when the woman, when she is young, she is dependent on father.
Father.
When she is married, she is dependent on her husband, and when she is old, she is dependent on her child.
True.
She is not independent.
Absolutely independent.
We are there I mean, she should take that responsibility that she should be independent,
correct.
and we are there to help them
Right,
as a leadership
right.
coach.
So basically provide them with an environment where they can, as I said, they can come out of their cocoon, have confidence in them. And this we can do through mentoring programs, coaching programs. We ourselves do it for a lot of men, women. Our leadership training programs or coaching programs are that only. Because see, people come to us for the communication skills, presentation skills or leadership skills. But the first and the foremost thing, we have to ensure that they have to build confidence in them. Once they build confidence in them, then they'll learn the other skills. Okay, and that is how future is actually bright. Coming to your question.
Yes, yes, definitely, Purnima. Purnima, what advice would you like to give to our young women who are dreaming to become a leader?
Okay, so Kiran, the advice which I would like to give to all the women out there is, women, you are already a leader. Okay, just believe in yourself. Don't be in that cocoon. As we just discussed that women are highly talented. Okay, so go behind your dreams. There'll be obstacles. There'll be a lot of people who will pull you back. Okay, but you have to believe in yourself. And as mentor coaches, we are there to help you. And you will soar high, and definitely you will achieve your dreams. Thank you.
Yes, yes, definitely. Purnima, in today's world, everyone is talking about coaching, coach. So what do you think? Why coaching is important?
So Kiran, basically, mentor and coaches are the people who will bring out that hidden talent from you, within you, right? So people have that talent, but if you see, there's a lot of procrastination. Okay, people don't take actions. They just put it कि बाद में करेंगे, right?
Yes.
फिर accountability नहीं रहती है,
Hmm.
right? People are too much into their comfort zone. Right? So basically, a mentor and coach, what our responsibility is to get these things out, to get that hidden talent out. Okay, we will not force you to take action, but we'll empower you to take action.
Right.
Okay, motivation and everything is so much there on internet,
Yes.
but what is our role? We'll empower you. Okay?
Like you did for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Because डेफिनेटली अभी कंफर्ट जोन में से कोई आना नहीं चाहता है. सो मेनी वुमेन आर देयर, दे आर वर्किंग. इट्स नॉट कि दे आर नॉट वर्किंग, दे आर
Correct.
वर्किंग,
Very true.
बट दे डोंट वांट टू टेक लीडरशिप पोजीशन because they don't want to come out of their comfort
Correct.
zone. Yes.
Correct. Correct.
For them, they have talent. For
Absolutely.
them, the coach is important.
करेक्ट
Yes.
करेक्ट करेक्ट बिकॉज किरण, मुझे भी 2 साल लगे मेरी पोजीशन, मेरा कॉर्पोरेट जॉब से मैं बिजनेस में स्विच करने को. आई वाज थिंकिंग फॉर 2 years. सो एज यू सेड, वो कुकून जो ब्रेक करना है, कंफर्ट जोन के बाहर आना है, दैट रिक्वायर्स हेल लॉट ऑफ करेज एंड योर विलिंगनेस टू डू थिंग्स.
I'm also one of that person. From coming from job and doing the business, it's not easy.
इट्स नॉट
But
True.
I have started and doing very well in that thing.
ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट.
This year, the theme of Women's Day is Accelerate Action. So, any last word from you for our women?
Yes, so one thing I would like to tell you, that as you said, the accelerate action is the theme for this Women's Day. So yes, women out there, all women out there, come out of your comfort zone, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, take action. Not only take action, accelerate your action, and definitely you will gain or you will achieve what you want.
Thank you so much, Purnima, for joining us and adding value to our women's life.
Thank you, Kiran, for inviting me. It was great experience.
Yes. I'm sure that many women will get inspired by seeing your journey, by listening you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.